Hey, what is going on everybody? It's here and welcome back to a new Black Ops 2 class setup video. So as you can see, today we are actually going to be taking a look at the Diamond Vector K10, and this gun is actually becoming one of my favorite SMGs. It is actually, it's definitely not the most powerful SMG in the game. It has the same fire rate as the MP7 and also the same damage as the MP7, but I personally feel like that the MP7 is just a little bit better than the Vector K10, although the Vector K10 of course has far less recoil, but I guess that it really just comes down to personal preference. The gameplay that you're watching in the background actually is a pretty good one. It's a 45-0 flawless team deathmatch if I'm not mistaken, and I actually managed to get a nuclear as well, so that's something that's pretty cool. Anyway, before we get into class setup, I wanted to ask you guys if you could maybe check out a new channel that me and a couple of other Dutch commentators made about a week or so ago. The channel itself is called Wolfpack Gaming INT. I actually uploaded my first video over on that channel yesterday. I uploaded an Amnesia A Machine for Pigs video, so if you want to check out that channel, then be sure to basically do so. Over on that channel you will find a wide variety of content. I'm not going to be focusing on actually uploading like Call of Duty videos over on that channel. That is what this channel is for. But on that channel you can basically just find a wide variety of content. So if you are interested in checking it out, then be sure to simply do so, and if not, that is of course fine as well. Anyway, the class loadout that we're going to be taking a look at today is shown on the screen right now. It's the Vector K10 with the suppressor, the fast mag, and also the quick draw handle, of course courtesy to the primary gunfighter wildcard. Our first perk is Ghost. Our two second perks are as always Toughness and Scavenger. Now in all honesty, I once again tried to actually take away Scavenger, and in all fairness, I just can't play without putting these two perks on there. I basically just need Toughness in order to win multiple gunfights in a row, and I literally just need Scavenger because I just can't stand not being able to play with my own class setup, with my own gun, for the entirety of the game. So that's why I always go for Scavenger as well. And then finally for perk 3 we have Extreme Conditioning. Now in this video I'm of course basically going to be breaking down this class setup. I'm going to be explaining to you why I use these perks and also why I use these attachments. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now like I said, the attachments that I was rocking within this gameplay are first off the suppressor, then the fast mag, and then last but not least the quick draw handle. Now first off, the suppressor of course goes hand in hand with the ghost perk. These two together will make sure that you do not show up on the minimap, first off when you're basically just firing your gun, but also when you're of course moving around the map. And if you want to get a higher end gun streak, then having these two things on your class loadout are definitely going to be helping you out quite a bit, because you can basically just flank your enemies without them noticing you, and that is definitely going to be helping you out a ton. Anyway, next up we also have the fast mag, which basically just allows you to reload a little bit faster. Now the fast mag is something that I personally tend to use very often actually. Ever since Modern Warfare 2 pretty much, I've been accustomed to being able to reload a little bit faster, just because in Modern Warfare 2 and then of course also in Black Ops 1 you of course had the sleight of hand perk, which allowed you to reload a little bit faster. So that's something that I've grown accustomed to, and that is also why I tend to go for the fast mag. I don't know, I want to say about 75% of the time. I do use it quite a bit, but that is also the reason why I use the quick draw handle, because the quick draw handle of course allows you to zoom in a little bit faster, and that is pretty much just sleight of hand pro. But the thing is that the quick draw handle is definitely very helpful as well, because within Call of Duty, if you manage to get that first bullet on target before your enemy gets that first bullet on target, chances are very likely that you are going to be winning that gunfight, because within Call of Duty it only takes about 3 to 5 bullets to actually kill a person, so that one bullet can definitely make a huge difference. Anyway, next up our two second perks. There's always Toughness and Scavenger. Now Toughness, as most of you will probably know, basically just make sure that you do not flinch off of target when you're being shot at, when an opponent actually hits you, and this is definitely going to be helping you out quite a bit in terms of winning multiple gunfights in a row, in terms of winning a 1v2 gunfight as well, because it is a lot easier for you to stay on target. Then after that, Scavenger, just to make sure that you do not run out of ammo. And then last but not least for perk 3 we have Extreme Conditioning. Now Extreme Conditioning is pretty much just going to allow you to sprint for a longer duration. Like I said, I personally don't really feel like that the Vector K10 is very powerful, but I do feel like that this gun definitely shines up close, basically just due to its fire rate. So I personally tend to go for the Extreme Conditioning perk, just to make sure that I can get as close to my enemies as possible, as fast as possible, and Extreme Conditioning will help you out with that, so that is why I use that one. Anyway guys, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating would as always be very much appreciated. If not, that is of course cool as well. If your Vector K10 class setup looks a little bit different or even a lot different, then be sure to leave that one in the comment section down below so that others can also take a look at your class setup and also try it out if they want to. Now then, finally, it'd be much appreciated if you guys could basically just try out this class setup for a couple of games. Come back to this video and then tell me what you think, and that is pretty much all that there is to it. If you want to check out any of the videos on screen now, you should simply do so. And then finally, I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see some of you next time. Take it easy.